Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome everybody to this pep talk this afternoon. Please mute yourself, but always show your video picture. Sign in your name, your Facebook account, or email address in the chat box. Please include the names of companions attending with you. Use the chat box to ask questions and make comments while the pep talk is on. There will be group pictures at the start and end of the pep talk, so please show your faces in the video. A reminder is that after the pep talk, please take the online Learning Kum evaluation test exercise for mastery of learning and have a perfect score to get a certificate like the one shown here. I have placed the link in the chat box. Another reminder, obtaining 25 or latest certificates will entitle one mentee, one participant to a voucher for a R.O. Hoson medical consultation, either face-to-face or telemedical. Another request, please type in your feedback in the chat box during the open forum before we adjourn. Thank you. Let's now have a group picture taking before we start the pep talk proper in 2 minutes. Show your face. Okay. All set? 1, 2, 3. I have a patient empowerment program in which I like to empower the lay people or patients to take control in the management of their health. I started the pep talk on May 15, 2021 during the COVID-19 pandemic. There are 3 courses in the pep talk. I completed the core course on October 9, 2021. Then from October 23, 2021 onwards, I've been tackling health disorder and health issue courses. Today's lecture is actually our 150th lecture already. So last May 18, 2024, marks the start of year 4 of the R.O. Hoson pep talk. How long the pep talk will last will depend on our enthusiasm, discipline, and perseverance. My pep talk today is entitled Thyroid Cancer, When to Suspect. The other 2 weeks, we talk about hyperthyroidism and hypothyroidism, when to suspect them. Today, we'll be talking about thyroid cancer, when to suspect. The empowerment objective is for the lay people to have an essential understanding of thyroid cancer, when to suspect as part of their health management. The contents of this pep talk this afternoon will be the following. What is the thyroid gland? When does one say the thyroid gland is normal on palpation? What are the 3 scenarios, interpreted findings after one palpates the thyroid gland? And when does one suspect thyroid cancer? This is for the focus of today's lecture, thyroid cancer. What are the diagnostic tests for thyroid cancer? And what are the basic treatment modalities for thyroid cancer? I like to have a disclaimer. This pep talk contains my thoughts, perceptions, opinions, and recommendations culled from my personal experience as well as reading the writings of other professionals. Let's start with the first topic, the thyroid gland. The thyroid is a gland that produces thyroid hormones. When you say gland in any part of the body, it's one that produces hormones, and these hormones can circulate, these thyroid hormones circulate in the blood, and whose functions are mainly to regulate the body metabolism and promote growth and development of the body. So this is a picture of the location of the thyroid gland on the front of the neck. And then this is a picture that shows that it secretes the thyroid hormones, which usually are labeled T4 and T3. Okay. These hormones are being secreted into the bloodstream, which are then carried throughout the body to function, to do their specific functions, which are to regulate the body metabolism and promote body growth and development. The thyroid gland is a vital organ. When you say vital organ, all persons must have it, and where the hormones produced by the blood must always be enough circulating in the blood. So it's a thyroid gland which produces hormones, and the hormones must be adequate in amount always. So if it's enough, normal, then we call that euthyroidism. If it's in excess, sobrang dami, it's an abnormal condition, we call it hyper. If it's deficient, kulang sa amount, then it's still abnormal, we call it hypothyroidism. So euthyroidism, hyperthyroidism, hypothyroidism. The thyroid gland is located on the front and central neck of the neck, sa harap, sa gitna. Hindi sa batok, hindi sa likod. Normally, the thyroid gland is not palpable or impalpable, cannot be palpated, except for the very thin persons with very skinny or thin soft tissue over the neck. Sobrang payat, kaya nakakapa yung thyroid gland. But normally, the thyroid gland cannot be palpated sa kapa. So usually, if the thyroid gland is not palpable, it is considered clinically normal in at least the anatomical structure, particularly in terms of size. When you say clinically, yung pagkapa, hindi kasama yung laboratory. So pagka kinapa yung leeg, trying to palpate the thyroid gland, if it's not palpable, we can say it's probably normal. Kung malaki, kung may mga bukol-bukol, then it's abnormal. No? If the thyroid gland is palpable, okay, there are three scenarios that can occur. So it can be slightly enlarged, but it could still be a variant of a normal, especially those who are pregnant, mataas kasi metabolic processes, and those yung mga adolescent, because of the growth, lumalaki yung thyroid gland. As I mentioned, the thyroid gland is responsible for the metabolism of the body, in the body. Or, kung slightly enlarged, it could be just the start of a disease called goiter. Kung umpisa pa lang, kaya malaki. So, the other scenario is that the thyroid gland is definitely enlarged. Now, it can be, when you say enlarged, it diffusely enlarged. Both the two lobes, the thyroid gland consists of the right and the left lobe mainly. If the two lobes are almost symmetrically enlarged, then we call that diffuse goiter. Okay, pag malaki siya, it's a goiter already. Pag kabilaan malaki, two lobes are enlarged, we call that diffuse. Wala pang bukol, pero malaki lang siya. We call that diffuse goiter. The third scenario is that may mga bukol-bukol, either single, solitary, or marami, multiple, more than two, more than one, then we call that nodular goiter. So ito yung example of a diffuse goiter. This is the normal size of the thyroid gland. Ito yung medyo pale na pink. And then, pag lumaki siya, both lobes are almost symmetrically enlarged. We call that diffuse goiter. Diffuse goiter. And then, ito yung illustration of a nodule on the thyroid gland. Isang nodule, solitary nodule, single nodule. And then, here, multiple nodules on the thyroid gland. The starting point in suspecting thyroid cancer is when there is a nodule or several nodules palpated. So yan ang starting point. Pag wala tayong nakakapang nodule, if it's enlargement lang, diffuse goiter, usually we don't suspect thyroid cancer. So in other words, there is a goiter which is classified as nodular goiter, may mga bukol-bukol, and it's not diffuse goiter. If the goiter is diffuse, thyroid cancer is usually not suspected. It's not a suspect. Ang sinususpect palagi sa diffuse goiter, it's either hyperthyroidism or hypothyroidism. In hyperthyroidism, the thyroid gland is diffusely enlarged and producing excessive amount of thyroid hormones, whereas in hypothyroidism, the gland is diffusely enlarged also, but kukulang yung amount ng thyroid hormones that it's producing. So kung enlarged siya, we suspect hypo and possible hyperthyroidism. But sa nodular goiter naman, so pag may bukol sa thyroid gland, the question is always, is there a thyroid cancer in the nodules or nodules? As I said, to repeat, in diffuse goiter, the main question is it caused by hyper or hypo? So the starting point to suspecting thyroid cancer, let me repeat, is that when there is a nodule or several nodules palpated, pag may bukol. Other findings that will make one further suspect thyroid cancer, there is a palpation of a nodule by the patient or thyroid specialist showing the following alert signs. Ito yung mga signals of thyroid cancer. If the thyroid nodule or nodules is or are hard, matigas, inconsistency. So when you say hard, para masabi nating hard, kapain lang yung buto ng jaw ninyo, no? So kung kasing tigas yung buto sa jaw, then we call it hard, no? And then the other alert signal is that the thyroid nodule or nodules are fixed, immobile. Hindi siya gumagalaw, no? So hard, then hindi siya fixed. Then merong another alert sign will be may mga palpable lymph nodes on the side of the neck. Mga bukol-bukol, or we call that kulani on the side of the neck. Then we suspect thyroid cancer. Okay. And then we also suspect thyroid cancer if there is a distant mass. When you say distant mass, outside the neck, malayo, no? So nasa skull, sa bone, sa lungs, you know, and which we suspect to be a distant metastasis, no? So kung meron siyang bukol outside the neck pero suspect siya a distant metastasis, then most likely that thyroid nodule is a cancer. So any one of these alert signs is enough to suspect thyroid cancer with a high degree of certainty. Kahit na isa lang, let's say hard, matigas na matigas, that's enough to suspect thyroid cancer kahit na hindi pa siya fixed, kahit na wala pa siyang lymph nodes, wala pa siyang distant mass, because it could be in the early stage of the thyroid cancer. Pero kung kasama na may hardness, fixed, and then lymph nodes, more or less, mga 99% sure ka na cancer siya. Okay. So the more signs that you have, the more higher degree of suspicion for cancer that you can make. So example here, thyroid nodule. Okay. So you have to palpate it, no? So ganun din, thyroid nodule sa gitna. You ask the patient to swallow kung nag-move with swallowing, and then you palpate, it's a nodular goiter, then you palpate kung matigas, kung fixed, and then you check kung may lymph nodes sa side. No? Ito, example of a thyroid nodule here on the left side, and then there's a lymph nodes here. So once you have this, more than 90% sure ka na you're dealing with a thyroid cancer. Ito, daming bukol, no? And then dito sa side of the neck, marami ring bukol, no? Most likely, ito yung maliit na bukol sa thyroid niya, ang daming bukol sa leeg, no? Ito yung mga kulani, maraming kulani, no? So we suspect thyroid cancer. Another, yung sinasabi kong distant mass, meron siyang thyroid nodule dito, pero ang bukol niya nasa labas ng leeg, no? Ito nasa skull. Then, most likely this is a spread from a thyroid cancer here going to the bone. So what are the laboratory diagnostic tests that can be done in patients with thyroid cancer? Usually, ang ginagawa dito, ultrasound of the neck or thyroid and biopsy. Yan ang pinaka-common procedures that are being done after you suspect thyroid cancer based on palpation, based on clinical exam. And what are the treatment options for thyroid cancer? Number one, surgery is still the most commonly done procedure. Then kung may, yung thyroid cancer may mga residual, gusto yung linisin pa to add additional treatment, then we add the radioactive iodine treatment. So depending on the stage, on the degree of advancement of the thyroid cancer. Then sometimes we also give levothyroxine to suppress, to prevent its recurrence after the operation. But most of the time, this thyroid hormones is being given as a supplement after thyroid surgery, because during the surgery, it's usually total thyroidectomy ang ginagawa for thyroid cancer. Kung total thyroidectomy, wala na yung thyroid gland, so kulang ng thyroid hormones, then we have to replace it with levothyroxine, which is the thyroid hormones. Okay, so as I said, the focus here will be when to suspect thyroid cancer. We will not discuss in detail the treatment and the diagnostic test. So summary and takeaway for this lecture this afternoon on this particular topic: what's the thyroid gland? When does one say that the thyroid gland is normal on palpation? What are the three scenarios after one palpates the thyroid gland? When does one suspect the thyroid cancer? This is the main focus of our lecture today. And then what are the diagnostic tests? Then what are the basic treatment modalities of thyroid cancers? We will discuss this in other venues in the future. Takeaway in relation to patient empowerment: be always in touch with reliable medical information on thyroid cancer when to suspect. Knowledge is power. It gives power. Use the 4Ks of patient empowerment: kaalaman, kakayanan, karapatan, kapangyarihan, to gain greater control over decisions and make better decisions on thyroid cancer when to suspect as part of your health management. So with that, I end my pep talk, short pep talk today. This is thyroid cancer when to suspect. I hope I have empowered you to have an essential understanding of thyroid cancer when to suspect as part of your health management. So before we go to the question and answer session, let me remind you to take the online Learning Kump evaluation test exercise for mastery of learning and have a perfect score to get a certificate like this one shown here. And then another reminder, obtaining 25 OLETE certificates will entitle one mentee to a voucher for a RO Hosol medical consultation, either face-to-face or telemedical. Feedback: please type in your feedback in the chat box during the open forum before we adjourn. And then let's now have a group picture taking before we start the QA and interactions. Please show your face in the video now. Okay, are you all set? Ready? One, two, three. Pabol. One, two, three. Okay, so the floor is now open for questions and comments, sharing of experiences, as well as short consultation you have. No? Okay. Susan, okay, I saw your hand. Okay.
Yes, Doc. As you know, I had total thyroidectomy.
Yeah,
Thinking about it now, no?
sure.
My friend had problems with her thyroid, but she didn't have total thyroidectomy. They only removed one thyroid gland.
One
Uh,
half. One half.
One half or one half thyroid gland.
Oh,
I'm now thinking, my doctor didn't tell me all the details, but he just told me first before my operation that ano raw, unang-una, he didn't tell me it was thyroid cancer first until he operated on it. No, so I'm thinking now, wouldn't it have been possible that he removed only half of the thyroid gland? Anyway, it's all over, no? Tapos na.
okay.
And what is the the consequence on my part is that since I no longer have a thyroid gland, I have to take Tydin for life.
Yeah.
So that is my comment or my sharing. My question is that going back in time, wouldn't you have explained it more in detail like you do in your sessions?
Yeah, okay. Okay, we're now talking about the treatment of thyroid cancer, no? Okay lang 'yon, na it's beyond
REI naman din ako, oo.
beyond the scope of
Oo nga eh. Oo.
one is to suspect na. Okay. Baka mamaya we will ask you some questions. Were you in looking back, did you suspect thyroid cancer? Ganon. But later on, But I will answer the question first ngayon on the treatment, no? Okay.
Yes.
So as I said, the treatment for thyroid cancer is dependent on the type of thyroid cancer. Number one, the type, maraming klaseng thyroid cancer, no? Usually, ang pinaka-common, pinaka-two common will be the papillary and follicular, CA. Papillary, follicular, most likely papillary sa'yo, no? It's the most common. Then the third type is the so-called medullary, but it's not common. Usually, it's more common in the US, no? Okay, in the probably in the Caucasian population. And then the last one is anaplastic carcinoma, which is not also very common, no? Okay. Kasi yung treatment for anaplastic carcinoma, usually total, outright total, kung matatanggal, no? Ito yung pinaka-worst na cancer, no? Kadalasan, mabilis lumaki, minsan yung kabilaan involved, kaya tinototal kagad, no? Okay? Ngayon, kung medullary, follicular, papillary, at the moment, there's still some controversies, no? In terms of management, no? Whether it's total or subtotal. Pero, may controversies yun kung yung thyroid cancer is limited to just one lobe, no? Okay. Kasi remember yung thyroid, two lobes yan, no? Kung depende kung may isang lobe, isang thyroid, yung cancer nasa isang lobe lang or yung cancer nasa two lobes. Kung yung cancer nasa two lobes, right away, total na yan, no? Kasi kabilaan no? Pero kung nasa isang lugar lang, isang lobe lang, yan ang controversy, no? Okay, sa mga doktor, no? Whether to do total or subtotal, no? Okay? So, sabihin natin, let's focus on the thyroid papillary cancer, one lobe, no? Okay? So, hindi ko alam kung gaano sa iyo ba, two lobes or one lobe?
Two lobes. Actually, ang ano niya, basta tinagal niya ng lahat.
Yeah, pero the two lobes
Total.
Yeah,
Total
total.
thyroid
Yeah, pero
decrease.
to start with, yung cancer nasaan? Nasa right, nasa isang lobe o sa two lobes? Hindi
Alam
mo
mo,
alam. Hindi mo alam.
after 20 years, I forgot all about it already after
Okay.
20 years.
Okay. Anyway, going back, pag nasa one lobe, as I said, may controversy. Yung iba, tinatanggal na lang lahat, kahit na yung the other lobe does not contain cancer. No? Okay.
Mhm.
So, yung iba naman, kalahati lang. Kalahati lang. Na? Why kalahati lang? Kasi sabi ng mga iba, kasi maganda naman yung prognosis ng papillary. No? As I said, yung treatment kung minsan depende sa type. No? Kung aggressive ang type, di total. Di ba? Kung di siya aggressive, like papillary CA, no? Pwedeng pag limited lang in one lobe, pwedeng one half lang. One half lang tatanggalin or subtotal. No? Okay. Kasi sabi nila, bihira naman umulit sa kabila at hindi naman nakakamatay siya, hindi siya nag-spread. No? Okay? So, kung the other reason for that is that we don't, parang the surgeons, the scientists who advocate in conservative, not subtotal, is that we don't like to put the patient on thyroid hormones for life. No? Okay? Kasi pag tinotal mo, for life ka na mag-thyroid hormones. And then the other reasons presented is that mas mataas ang risk for complications kung ito total mo, no? Okay?
Mhm.
Number one, you risk yung recurrent laryngeal nerve injury at kabila ng skin nerve, no? Right and left. So, operate on one side, one area lang ang risk for injury, di ba? Pag two side, kabilaan, no? May risk for recurrent, no? Okay. Bihira lang naman yon, pero it's possible, no? Then, the other side effect, the higher risk for complications in total thyroidectomy, total, is the so-called hypoparathyroidism. Yun ang nagre-regulate sa calcium metabolism naman. Malilit lang siya sa likod ng thyroid gland. Usually, 4 siya, 2 on one side, 2 on the other side. No? So kung natanggal lahat yan, magiging hypopara. It's not the same as thyroidism. Parathyroid yun. No? Okay, nakadikit sa likod. No? The reason why it's called parathyroidism, malapit sa thyroid gland. No? Okay, nasa likod. No? But it has a different function. No? So calcium, usually metabolism and function nun. So pag natanggal lahat, magkakaroon ka ng hypocalcemia, magkakaroon ka ng spasm, cramps every now and then. No? So that you have to take calcium for life, you have to take vitamin D for life. Ganon. No? Okay. So if you just do one side of the operation, usually may matitira ka pang dalawa sa kabila pag hindi mo ginalaw, no? So you have lesser chance for hypoparathyroidism, no? So yan mga reasons na binibigay ng mga who are very conservative, just do a one-sided operation. Kasi if you do a two-sided operation, you put the patient into a higher risk for more complications like hypoparathyroidism. No? Yung nerve mas madaling identify yon, pero yung parathyroids medyo mahirap, no? Ganon, no? Okay. So there are indications for pwedeng just call it one half, one-sided lang, yung iba naman tatanggalin yung buo, no? So we don't know what's the school of thoughts ng iyong surgeon at that time, no? But we also don't have any data. Baka nakita niya right and left lobe may thyroid cancer, kaya tinanggal niya, tinotal na lang niya, no?
6 hours yung operation.
Ha?
Parang 6 hours yung operation.
Oh, ewan, 6
Hindi, yung sa akin, parang ganon. From 4 to 6 hours, parang that's what I remember. Is it because of the very particular siya yung mga matatamaan na nerves, mga vocal cords, mga ganon?
Depende. Mahirap we have to know the details. Bakit matagal? Number one, baka mabagal mag-operate surgeon mo. No? Number two,
Na for something, mga 4 hours yata eh.
kaya nga, that's one factor kasi may mabagal mag-opera kasi may
Ah,
bilis, no? Okay.
yeah.
Number two, baka two lobes, baka total ang ginawa sa'yo, di ba? Total. So baka
Oo,
two lobes sa
oo.
involves, baka um, 4 hours. Mahirap i-explain bakit 4
Matagal.
hours, no? Okay.
Yeah, I think it was 4
Yeah.
hours. Matagal.
Ah,
Yun ang sinabi nung helper, yung aking nagbantay sa akin.
yeah, it all depends on what a surgeon will see during the operation, no? Kung
Okay.
minsan may mga variations na anatomy sa leg, no? To the point that he has to be very, very careful kaya natatagalan, ganon, no? Okay. So, but
Okay.
on the average nowadays, no? I'm just telling you the average nowadays for yung mga, as I said, may isang variant na depende sa doktor kung gaano bagal, gaano kabilis mag-opera, di ba? Okay.
Mm.
O iba, mabilis, no? Usually mga 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. Baka, hindi naman,
Okay.
usually tapos na yan, 2 to 3 hours, kahit na total thyroidectomy, no? Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you,
So,
Doc.
so don't, andyan na, tapos na, wag mo nang, at
Kaya
least,
nga, sabi ko on going back, bigla lang ako na curious.
baka
Okay.
tama, that's, parang that's your destiny.
Oo
So,
nga, tapos na eh. Thank you.
kasi pag pag sinabtotal mo, one-sided lang, baka small chance na mauulit sa kabila, and then opera ulit. So, second operation yon, di ba? So, you say at
That's
least
right.
wala na. Just look at it that way, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oo
So,
naman, oo.
you just have to take medicine for life, no? So,
Yeah.
just maintenance lang, pwede na. Maintenance lang sa'yo.
Oh, Tidin 100.
Yeah, pwede na yun, no? Okay. Okay. So,
Sige.
going back to your, sige, apply mo nga yung lecture ko ngayon. Is there any, try to recall what happened to you before the operation? Meron kang nakakapangbukol?
Yeah. Yeah, meron. Tapos
Bukol.
medyo namamaos ako. Actually, dalawang doktor ang inano ko dahil yung una, I wasn't satisfied with the explanation, with the way I was treated. So I went to another na nirecommend din ng friend ko. Tapos, ano ba to? Kinapauli, no? Na akala ko noon, lang, goiter lang. Kasi medyo lumalaki. No? And then there was,
Lahat ng basta you have it. Goiter is a general term for thyroid disorder. No?
ganon. Oh, yun, oh. Medyo lumalaki. Tapos medyo nangangayat ako. Yung ganon. Oo. Tapos dinelay ko pa. Kasi sabi ko, naku, wala akong bakasyon. Sabi ko, ano na lang, sa Holy Week na lang, sabi ko sa doktor. Pero sabi niya, we have to operate on it. Sabi niya pag I think, I remember his name, no? Anyway, ayoko nang sabihin din ng pangalan. Pero, so I agreed to be operated on. Tapos sabi ko, diyan pa kami sa Manila Medical Center na opera, doon ako na opera eh. And then, excuse me, after the operation, when he saw me the following day, the first thing he did was to ask me to say something. Siguro ako rin conscious ako siguro dahil baka hindi kaya pag ganun may danger din pag operation sa thyroid gland na pwedeng yung vocal cords mo or something pwede ring matama ba?
Pwedeng magkaroon ng hoarseness of voice, no?
Well, but more than that, there were those who could hardly speak. Ako naman, my doctor warned me after the operation, your voice will be a few decibels lower. Sabi ko, okay. Kaya pala hindi na ako makakanta.
Ah, okay.
Sabi ko,
So,
that's a small price to pay. Sabi,
yeah,
then
yeah.
after that,
Okay.
sabi niya, ni-recommend niya na mag-REI ako,
So,
yung radioactive, and then, dyan naman sa Manila Doctors ginawa.
nag-RAI
Ayun.
ka. Okay.
Oo. Ayun,
Okay.
tapos then I was under ilang beses din akong bumalik sa doktor, and then ang final na doktor ko who is very busy, tiga Manila Doctors din endocrinologist siya. Letter M ang last, ang start ng kanyang ano ba to? Surname.
Okay.
Yeah, ang start na, well, anyway. So after that, lumipat na rin ako dito sa Makati Med, kung sinong just para lang tuloy-tuloy yung tsaka every now and then ang sinasabi lang na kinukunan, ano ba yan? TSH ba yon? Pinapakunan ako. T4 pala, T4, mga ganun. Yung mga ganon. And then ang mga nire-recommend sa akin as always, levothyroxine, tapos yung sinabi mo na ano ba yon? D3, ano ba, tsaka calcium?
Calcium.
Yes.
Calcium, meron ka pa?
Oo.
So, nag-hypothyroid ka? Ay, nag-hypoparathyroid ka?
Oo. Hindi, basta pinapatake sa akin ngayon is Tidine plus calcium.
Ha?
Tidine, I take Tidine. Tidine is levothyroxine, di ba?
Yeah.
And always take calcium, sabi pa ganyan. Yun.
Bakit may calcium ka? 20 years ago, may calcium ka na right after the
Wala. Ngayon na lang.
Baka iba na yun, ibang rason, not because of...
Iba na, oo. Pero noon, it was always levothyroxine plus, well, for 3 or 4 years, I had to see my endocrinologist for monitoring.
Okay.
Yun.
Okay. So going back to summarize, what you have looking back is that you have papillary thyroid cancer, na total thyroidectomy ka. So
Yes.
you need a thyroid hormone replacements which you are taking, Tidine, levothyroxine. It can be other brand, baka may cheaper medicine that you want to explore. Basta levothyroxine is the hormones, no? Then after that, wala na, monitoring for recurrence, but most likely with 20 years, no, most likely hindi na magre-recur yan. Baka ibang sakit no? Okay. But going back, hindi ka na biopsy, nag-needle biopsy ka ba before the operation?
Hindi.
Diretso na. Okay. Nag-frozen section ka ba?
Nung i-opera?
Yeah.
Nung i-opera? Nung tanggalin? If I remember right, parang. Sabi kasi,
okay.
parang frozen section.
Kaya siya nag-total. Okay? Kasi,
yes. Oo.
Kasi lumabas frozen section, cancer, kaya siya nag-total. No?
Kasi pag frozen section, malalaman mo kagad
Okay. So, going back again, may nakakapakang nodule, pero hindi mo matatandaan kung matigas.
No. Noon, ang kumakapa yung doktor, not me, because hindi ako marunong sa ganun Oo.
Kaya nga, hindi mo alam.
Yan.
No? Okay.
May kinakapa siya, tapos sinabi niya sa akin noon na medyo stationary na ano ba yon?
Fix.
Oo, fix,
Okay. Okay.
Is that suspected?
Anyway, okay. So wala ka ng, most likely wala ka ng concern with your thyroid, but for the other participants, no? Okay. So in the future, you might have a thyroid problem. Basta tandaan nyo, when to suspect thyroid cancer, meron kang bukol, 1 or 2 bukol, no? Pwede. Then number 2, matigas, usually, no? Signal for cancer. At number 3, yung hindi siya gumagalaw, fix, no? Number 4, yung may kulani sa leeg, no? Kung meron kayo, that could lead one to suspect thyroid cancer. And then last one, very uncommon naman, pero posible rin, lalo na yung mga hindi nagpapa-check up, nagpapa-consult, you have a mass in the distant area like in the skull, no? Pag nasa skull may bukol, kung tapos may bukol dyan, now most likely you have to suspect thyroid cancer. Okay. The other thing which I would like to add, which is hindi ko lang nasabi, pag meron kang hoarseness of voice at merong thyroid nodule, no? Okay. So you have to rule out, you have to make sure that it's not the hoarseness of voice is not due to the thyroid cancer, no? Okay. So once you have hoarseness of voice, kasi hoarseness of voice, minsan kadalasan, ano lang yan, excessive use of the voice, minsan may viral pharyngitis, no? Ganon, no? Okay. But if you have a hoarseness of voice na 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, hindi siya nawawala, hindi siya nag-i-improve, tapos you have a thyroid, you have a goiter na bukol, then you suspect thyroid cancer. Kasi ang ibig sabihin noon na may hoarseness, yung thyroid cancer dumikit dun sa nerve na nagsusupply sa larynx mo, no? Ini-invade niya, no? Okay? So,
Okay.
yan lang additional clue, no? Alert sign for thyroid cancer. Okay?
Mhm.
Okay. Any other, thank you for sharing. Also, okay. Any other questions? Any other sharing? Meron? I see new names here. Thank you for joining us. Would you like to, let's have another group picture taking. Hindi ko sinakita itong, okay lang sa inyo. Iris Nagum, Kenneth Kyle Lopez. Can we show your face? Can we have your face on the video on the, Okay, mahiya para kompleto lang natin yung picture taking natin. Iris. Si Loida Evangelista. Welcome back, Loida. Yan. Kenneth. Sige, Kenneth. Tingin mo mukha mo. Huwag ka mahiya. Anyway, ayaw nahiya sila eh. No? Pero may tanong ho kayo. Kenneth, Iris.
Wala naman po.
Wala naman. Okay. Good. Iris, may tanong kayo? Okay. Wala naman. Okay. Sige. Any other comments, questions? Sinong may thyroid cancer pa? Si Perla, benign, share. Wala, no? So only Susan has a thyroid cancer. So you know when to suspect thyroid. So okay. So when do you suspect thyroid cancer? What's the starting point? Diffuse goiter or nodular goiter? Who says it's diffuse goiter? Raise your hands.
Nodular, Doc.
Nodular. Okay. Nodule. Okay. Who says it's nodular? Raise hands. Starting point for suspecting thyroid cancer, bukol. Okay. Okay. Tandaan ninyo ha. Very basic lang yan eh. No? Okay. Pag mga diffuse, you practically don't suspect thyroid cancer. No? Okay. So pag may bukol, you suspect thyroid cancer. But fortunately, maswerte pa rin tayo, majority of nodular goiter, yung mga bukol-bukol, are still benign. No? 80%, sometimes sa Philippines, even 90% are benign pa rin. No? Okay. So yung mga colloid goiter, yung mga nodular non-toxic goiter or colloid adenomatous goiter, yun ang pinaka-common sa Pilipinas. No? Okay. So huwag kayong matakot if you have a nodular goiter in the sense that majority are still benign. No? Pero pag minalas kayo, baka you might fall into that 10% malignant pala. So you should be on the lookout also. No? So know when to suspect thyroid cancer. No? Okay. Any more? We still have 5 minutes? At time na ba? Okay, we still have 5 minutes. Any input? Wala na? Let's ask, okay. Let's ask Ray Benjamin Hoson to give us some input. 5 minutes. Lance?
Nagdadrive pa ako. Drive pa ako. Nagdadrive pa ako, sorry.
Okay, nag-drive siya. Oh. So, wala na. So, last time we talked about hyper, then hypo, diffuse goiter. Tandaan nyo, diffuse goiter yun, no? I asked the question, which one is more common, hyper or hypo last time? Nag-search ako, wala akong makita sa magandang statistics, no? Pero most likely, yung hypothyroidism is more common than hyper, no? Hindi lang nadadiagnose, no? Okay. Hyper. Hypo ang more common, lalo na pag tumatanda na tayo, no? So, papasok na yung hypothyroidism, no? Yung hyper naman, because it's a autoimmune disease, kaya medyo not so common, no? Okay. And then, yung mga bukol-bukol, ang pinaka-concern natin, possible cancer, pero fortunately, majority are not cancer, fortunately. No? Okay. So, kung wala nang tanong, wala na? Last call? Abet?
So, yun hypo or hyper, nagiging cancer ba yun?
Hindi. Iba yon. Okay.
So iba siya.
Wala. They can coexist kuminsan. Pwedeng sabay, pero it doesn't mean that hypo eventually mag-lead to thyroid cancer or hyper mag-lead to thyroid cancer. Hindi. Na? Okay. Pero they might coexist. No? Ibig sabihin, in one lobe, in one thyroid gland, sabay may hypo, sabay may thyroid cancer. Or benign nodule. No? Ganon. Okay. Just like dun sa yung mga multiple nodules, yung mga maraming bukol, no, sabi natin starting point is thyroid cancer ang suspetsa, no? Pero pwedeng mag-coexist yung dalawa. May benign nodule, may malignant nodule. No? Kaya kung minsan pag maraming bukol, mahirap piliin kung which one to biopsy, no? Kung isa lang iba-biopsy o lahat na iba-biopsy. Pero kung masyadong marami, impractical na iba-biopsy mo lahat, di ba? Okay. So usually pinipili ng surgeon kung ano yung pinakamatigas, may suspetsya na cancer, yun lang iba-biopsy.
Pero Doc, di ba yung goiter, di ba lumalaki yung leeg? Caused by hypo ba yun, Doc?
As I said, goiter is a general term for a thyroid disease. No?
Pero caused ba siya ng ano? Kasi dun sa lecture ninyo dun sa hypo, eventually it will cause goiter kapag untreated siya. Parang ganon.
Hindi. Once you said kung sinabi mong may hypothyroidism ka, goiter na, automatically goiter ng classification noon.
Kahit hindi lumalaki yung leg, walang ano ba tawag doon?
Yeah. Okay. Ang perception mo, Bioli, is that goiter malaki ang leeg. No?
Tapos parang may namamaga, ganon. Hindi po ganon, Doc.
Hindi. Majority will be that way. Pero ang definition ng goiter is any disease, any disorder ng thyroid gland. Na? Okay. So it can be malaki, kitang-kita, or kahit na hindi nakikita. Na? Okay. So, pwede yun. Na? Parang yung hypothyroidism, kumisan, yung hypothyroidism due to, let's say, due to aging, no? Let's say, tumatanda na, nag-age na, hindi malaki siya, hindi halata. pero hypothyroid siya. No? But we call it goiter pa rin. It's part of a goiter disease. No? Pero yung mga kulang sa iodine deficiency, no? Magkakaroon siya ng hypothyroidism, pero malaki ang leg niya.
So magkaiba yan doon.
Basta tandaan mo lang, when you say goiter, ngayon, ang magulo kasi yung kumisa, magulo yung sa medical terms, no? That's why I have to come in. Yung original concept ng goiter, yung mga malalaki, no? Pero nowadays, we use the word goiter na it will include any type of thyroid disease, whether may malaking leeg, na malaking thyroid, may bukol o wala. Kahit na yung maliliit, no? Yung maliliit na hindi kitang-kita can still fall under the category of goiter as long as you have na-document mo na may sakit sa thyroid. No? Okay.
So usually, Doc,
parang sa iyo ngayon, di ba? Parang sa iyo, sorry if I just wala namang meron kang
wala sa
hypothyroid.
akin, Doc.
Wala, hindi mo
Pero
laki.
binigyan ako ng gamot, Doc.
Kaya nga, hindi malaki yung leg mo. Tama? Hindi malaki.
Hindi po, Doc.
So, but you have a goiter in the sense na because you are hypothyroid. Di ba? Okay. So, you have a goiter because you are hypothyroid because of the medicine that you are taking na side effect. Di ba? Okay. So, which is reversible naman. Reversible siya. Ibig sabihin, pag natanggal na yung gamot mo, natapos na, baka bumalik siya. No? Maging normal ulit. No? Ganon. Okay?
Hindi naman niya sisirain.
Sana. Okay? Okay. Ganon. So, okay. So, ganon ha. Summary na yung goiter, hindi lahat ay malaki ang leeg. No? Hindi obvious. No? Pwede ding hindi malaki yung leeg, no? Okay. Example, yung mga si Perla na operan siya, o hindi mo siya malaking leeg pero nag-total yata siya, no? Total thyroidectomy. Pag hindi siya uminom ng gamot as a replacement, hypothyroidism siya, and when we call that goiter pa rin, no? Goiter pa rin siya, no? Okay. Ako mo, okay. Perla, okay ba? Goiter is a name that will connote merong disorder ng thyroid gland, and there are so many types of goiter. No? Cancer, not cancer, hypothyroid. No? Okay. Okay, Bioli?
Okay, Doc.
Okay. So, any more? Pahabol?
Wala na po.
Wala na. Sigurado kayo. May free consultation naman dito eh. Okay. So kung wala na, we'll call it a day. Ano bang topic natin next week? Next week, I'll be, ibahin ko ng konti. Kasi for the past 3 weeks, puro thyroid tayo. No? So, scoliosis. We will, kasi there's a scoliosis awareness month last June. Etong June, yeah, okay. So we will talk about scoliosis, no? Okay?
Okay, Doc.
Okay.
Doc.
So,
Thank you.
sige. Okay, we'll call it day. Have a nice weekend to everybody.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you, Doc.
Bye-bye.
Happy weekend.
Okay.
Bye.